It began as a vision. It began as a vision of this incredible science center where we could really showcase, flexible learning space, green design, environmental stewardship, high tech in all of our classrooms and laboratories, in a place where we can celebrate science and inspire our students to pursue scientific careers.
We knew that the third floor needed to be remodeled, and it didn't take us a long time to realize that there wasn't really room up there to put what we needed to have in place. And we went to the administration and they told us we should think big, we should dream.
Well, the experience was a collaborative experience. It was wonderful because we brought together faculty, staff, administration, and the board, as well as foundation leaders, and we all worked together to develop the concept, bring in architects, which was a mix of local and national architects, and then we worked together through a collaborative process that created a whole that is this building.
And some of the very initial things that were mentioned were like this greenhouse that we're standing in right now. And we've always wanted a greenhouse, and now we've actually got it, and that's just fantastic for our botany classes and principals classes, and a great place to bring students to even work with internships and so forth.
So we wanted things which are sustainable. So we want this to be a building which says that, which is that, which has things in it which are good for the long haul, which are sustainable over the long haul.
I think the most exciting thing about it is two different facets. One is that we've designed the building with flexible learning spaces, which means that we can modify specific aspects of each room to achieve a learning goal. And the second thing is the building has been designed to emphasize sustainability as a concept for living. And so we're hoping that we're going to model both of those concepts to our students so they can bring that out into their future careers.
For me, it was really all about building a biotechnology program, which is opening so many opportunities for the students. And these spaces really look professional. They're representative of what they're going to get in a real life of experience when they go on to get a job or they go on to their four-year school. So I think, from my point of view, this space has made the biotechnology program really possible.
What I really find exciting about this new building is the fact that it provides prospective students with the opportunity to see how influential the biotech program really is. It makes a huge difference for me as an intern, especially. We have more space. There's a tissue culture room, so I can actually perform really aseptic, sterile type of techniques that I would be using in the future and job opportunities.
I'm most fascinated about the green roof. It's really awesome that you can put plants and trees on top of a roof and really get the benefit of having natural cooling from it, shade, so really you don't have to fluctuate the air temperature as much inside the building. You can see how really the bond is limitless between technology and the environment, and you can apply it into a building, and really it benefits the faculty, the environment, and the students.
We have more space, which means we can have more equipment. More equipment means I can learn more, and learning how to use the equipment is really where science is going. It's not just, you have to know your stuff, but you also have to know how to interpret what these computers and what these new pieces of equipment are saying. My big thing is I get excited when I look around. It is new, and it helps fill the students with a sense of pride.
It helps a student when they're launching into a science to feel like they're working with state-of-the-art equipment, that they really are on the edge of the technology. And that's great for marketing and recruiting, but that's also great for the students that are looking to move on and know that they've had that kind of experience that they can build on, and they're not going to be shocked walking into a state-of-the-art laboratory where they've had substandard equipment. So it's really great to hear students coming back and saying, this is amazing, I want to come back.
We believe that science education is part of the economic package of the United States, so we're hoping that we're developing career pathways for our students that are based on cutting-edge ideas and content, techniques, and equipment. And by exposing our students to that and letting them develop those techniques, we're hoping that they're going to develop their careers, and then those careers will enhance our local economy.
This building provides more educational awareness for green. Being able to show people that you can use gray water facilities, the rain catching for example, the toilet system, and the green roof, which I'm so excited when we'll be able to see that. Just between those things, it's just awesome.
I can't tell the foundations enough how grateful we are for their very generous support of this building, for believing in this building, for sharing our vision to make the building and what it represents, of course, a reality. So many new opportunities here in the Science Center now, and our foundations have been with us all through the whole process and have encouraged us to think bigger and to dream bigger, and now we have this fruition of that vision that continues to play out, will continue to play out for many, many generations to come, and so we're very grateful.
Because we built this building, because I could say that we had these facilities and these pieces of equipment, we were able to parlay that into a $3.5 million grant from NSF to basically inculcate the biotechnology program with research. And then because of that, we're actually the tip of the spear of a national movement to have undergraduate research at community colleges.
I'm very environmentally minded, and it's often easy to talk the talk, but to be able to walk the walk is very difficult if you don't have the proper funding. And so I really want to thank them for allowing us to not just be cutting edge, but to really be living as examples in the community of how things can be done on a much more energy efficient level, the way things really ought to be done. And so I thank them for giving us the means to be able to walk the walk and be role models.
I would really like to thank them for giving us the window of opportunity and ability to challenge ourselves with the new technology, the new equipment, and really help enrich our studies here at JCC. It gives us the opportunity, I guess, to compete with a four-year school research program, and we can get it done here at JCC.